Well, this is a strange way to start a woodworking video. It's currently 4 o'clock in the morning, and here we are at our local airport. Today, me and Sally are flying to Sweden. Because we're going to visit my best friend. A Swedish guy called Pierre, though you may know him better as the Swedish Maker. He's 42 years old and I'm 65, which still makes me smile when I say it out loud.
So I thought, what if I could trick my friend Steve to come here and help me build a storage unit?
You know I'm stood right here, don't you?
Yeah. I'll be there. Well, let's just go here.
Let's go to that back,
yeah. Just there. And there.
So, the first thing to do was to make a doorway from the barn so we could access the roof of Pierre's workshop.
Okay, you hold it there. I'll see if it looks straight. Go on, man. There we go.
So I feel I must explain why I look like some sort of festive fanboy in these strange clothes. You see, the lovely people at KLM only managed to lose my luggage, so Pierre lent me these wonderful work clothes. So this video is a collaboration with Pierre. He's also made a video about the build, which is great by the way. So if you want to see Pierre's version, I've left a link in the description below. Ready for the grand reveal?
Oh yeah. Hey! Oh, we're much lower here. I can take that.
So now we're through the barn wall. You can see the space above Pierre's workshop. And all we've got to do now is to get the building materials up there.
Let's try it out.
You've got something that puts what things to lift them on, and then you can do it from there. You want to put it on like a box or something, so it gets in the wood.
I could do that, yeah. All right. Yeah.
Move.
You go, lad.
Heavy ass.
That.
I think you've got an easy cover.
23 more. Last one, last one. What are we doing? We're building with the cows in the background.
Yeah. It's the first time I've built with cows accompanying me.
Yeah. And they're pissed off as well.
Yeah, well.
So we have all the wood up here.
Yeah, we've moved all this wood on top of Pierre's workshop.
So we're ready.
Ready to roll. Let's get building. I think friendship's an odd thing, really. When you're young, it mostly happens by accident. School, work, living nearby, and sitting in the same pub every Friday night. People are simply around you, and before you know it, they become part of your life. I've had friends all throughout my life, some very close, and some I honestly thought would always be there. But one of the strange things about life is realising how many friendships just quietly fade. Not through arguments, not through anger, just life. People move, families happen, work changes, and slowly, people who you once saw every week become people you haven't seen in years. There was a time in my life when things fell apart, and a lot of friendships disappeared with it. Friends take sides sometimes, or drift away because they don't know what to say. And if I'm honest, there were times when I felt very alone. That was a difficult lesson, because you discover that some friendships are built on circumstance, and some are built on something much deeper. I think one of the surprises of life is realising it can still introduce you to new people. When we're young, we assume all the important friendships are already waiting for us. School friends, work friends, and people we meet in our 20s and 30s. We don't really expect life to keep adding new chapters, but somehow it does. And that's one of the things I've come to love. The story isn't finished. There are still people left to meet and conversations left to have. Still friendships waiting round corners you didn't even know existed. I'm in love. Oh,
Makes your life easier, right? And you look fierce.
come on, Pierre.
See, I'm knackered, but he just keeps going. Just keeps going.
Sorry?
I'm talking to them, not you. I said you just keep going, you never stop.
It's got, yeah, your feet.
What are we doing?
4 meters.
4 meters. For what?
For the base and the top of the side wall.
Okay.
I mean, is it 3 meters? Isn't big enough? You want 4 meters?
Is it 4 meters over there?
4 meters.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's a big
That's a big wall.
Right, I'll have some lunch. I'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
That was the last one, wasn't it?
That's the last one, yeah.
Should we take a couple of long planks?
Yeah, I've got something to go that long.
No, but we take two and
Join them together. Yeah, we should do some sort of safety measures.
Yeah.
It feels prudent.
We did put up the little thing here, just to protect us from falling, but it's not going to protect us from falling. It's just going to make us feel safer.
And that's where Pierre comes in. Because if you told me years ago that one of the most important friendships in my life would be with a Swedish bloke I'd never even met, I'd have laughed. And yet, here we are. Now here's the strange thing. Pierre is the same age as my eldest son. But friendship has very little to do with age. It's more about recognition. Meeting somebody and thinking, there you are. Someone who sees the world a bit like you do. Someone who understands your strange ideas. And someone who makes you laugh. And I think one of the reasons this friendship means so much to me is because Pierre never saw a number first. He just saw me. My humour, my ideas, my creativity and my stupidity, which is probably the bit he sees most often. The actual person underneath the label, because sometimes people stop seeing the person and start seeing the label instead. But underneath all of that, you're still yourself. You ready to go? Yep.
There we go.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's all right, yeah.
That's all right.
That one's good.
Yeah.
Well, the toilet room.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Hi there, it's Steve. I'm just busy editing the video that you're watching right now. And if this video resonates with you, you might enjoy my monthly newsletter. It's called Making It Square. It's totally free, and it's me telling stories and encouragement from beyond YouTube. I'd love to see you there, and there's a link in the description below. Thanks very much. Now back to the video.
So that's the best start we could have. Everything is straight, everything is good. We're ready to roll again tomorrow, but for now we're taking the rest of the day for fun.
I came to Sweden thinking I was making a film about friendship. But when I watched the footage back, I realised something. Friendship isn't really something you talk about. It's something you do. It's drinking coffee. It's solving problems. It's laughing at the things that aren't remotely funny to anybody else. It's talking rubbish for hours and somehow never running out of things to say. Or sometimes having absolutely nothing to say at all and being perfectly comfortable with that. The funny thing is, we spent 3 days building a storage unit, which doesn't sound terribly exciting when you say it out loud, and yet somehow we had an absolute blast. The truth is, the storage unit was never really the point. It'll sit there above Pierre's workshop and hold all sorts of things, some useful and some not so useful. But that's not what I brought home. What I brought home was the laughter, the conversations, the time spent together, and the reminder that life can still surprise you. When I watch this footage back, the thing I noticed most was how little the age difference mattered. When we're together, neither of us really think about that. We're not young and old, not mentor and student, we're not father and son. We're just two mates trying to work out how to build a storage unit and failing several times before eventually succeeding. The funny thing is, neither of us behaves our age, which probably helps. I think the friendships you make later in life are different, because by then, most of the pretending is gone. The people who arrive later, they tend to know the real you. Not the polished version, not the successful version, just you. And maybe that's why they can feel so meaningful, because they love you for who you are, not who they want you to be.
Hey, I found a way. I know that you are here, and here
Hello.
you will stay. I know that you are here, and here you will stay. 'Cause I know that you are here.
We're out of the closet now.
Well done, man. Well, that's good stuff.
Thanks a lot for
Well
that.
done. Yeah, good. I enjoyed it. I'm going to miss building it.
Yeah,
Right?
so am I. I'll keep building.
Good man. I think we're finished now, Daniel.
I think so.
As I set off to go back home, I realised something. Part of me was still in Sweden. Not because I wanted to stay there, not because I didn't want to come home, but because some trips leave a mark on you. Some conversations stay with you. Some laughs stay with you. Some people stay with you. And maybe that's what friendship really is. And honestly, I feel lucky. Lucky that life still has new people left to meet. Lucky that life could still surprise me. And lucky that one of those surprises turned out to be a slightly mad Swedish bloke. Funny old world, really, isn't it?